With today's announcement of an Apple Watch Series 4 featuring a redesign, longer battery life and 15% larger display, I thought I would go back and check through Ming-Chi Kuo's forecast history or prediction history. Let's go back in time a little bit first. Back to when we can actually see the outcome of some predictions. Let's start somewhere like here. Ming-Chi Kuo says the iPhone 10 unlikely to reach supply-demand balance until next year. This is from September 15 last year. I'm going to give that a false because I'm pretty sure that we've had good iPhone 10 demand since the day it launched. iPhone 10 production currently just under 10k units per day. Blush gold color may launch later. Currently we are sitting at around 800,000 units per day of any iPhone, with Tim Cook saying the iPhone 10 was the most popular iPhone. So I'm going to say that's false, and we're yet to see about the gold color. All iPhone 10 colors will have black bezels to ensure better aesthetic design. False, the white-backed iPhone 10 has a silver bezel. Apple Watch Series 3 unlikely to support direct phone calls, but VoIP calling a possibility. False, Series 3 has LTE and can share a number with your iPhone. Apple Watch 3 won't have obvious change to form factor, LTE to be main selling point. I'm going to give that a true. All 2017 iPhones to come in only 3 colours launched simultaneously in September. Well, the iPhone 8 came in 3 colours and the 10 came in 2. So we'll give that a half true. Apple pressing LG to add OLED display production for 2018 iPhone, blah blah blah. I'm not sure we can give that a true or a false. All 2017 iPhone models set to include standard 5-watt USB-A adapter with wireless charger sold separately. I'll give that a true because they all come with a 5-watt adapter and they're not selling AirPower yet. iPhone 8 will admit Touch ID entirely, come in limited colour. So when we're going back this far, which is July last year, a lot of people were calling the iPhone 10 the iPhone 8. So from here on out, I'm going to assume that by iPhone 8, he means iPhone 10. And then I'll give this a true. Apple likely to unveil 10.5-inch iPad Pro and touchscreen Siri smart speaker at WWDC 2017. Both turned out to be true. Severe supply shortages again rumoured for iPhone 8 due to production difficulties. iPhone 10 will read into that, and we'll give that a true because I would suspect that the month and a half iPhone 10 launch, month and a half after the iPhone 8, was due to production difficulties. Apple's Siri-based speaker has over 50% chance of debuting at WWDC in June. We'll give it a true. It debuted. Certainly didn't come out till a lot later. Close enough. Another iPhone 8/iPhone 10 severe production shortage. I'm going to give that a true as well. If you go into the article, it does say that it would be a few months behind, and that was true. All 2017 iPhones will have Lightning connectors with USB-C fast charging, that is true. iPhone 10 will include revolutionary front camera with 3D sensing abilities, true. iPhone 10 to feature 5.8-inch OLED display with 5.15-inch main screen and virtual buttons below. That's basically true. 5.15 could be disagreed with. So could virtual buttons, but it's close enough. iPhone 10 said to pack battery capacity of current 5.5-inch model into 4.7-inch form factor. No, that is false. The iPhone 10 is somewhere between the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. All 3 new 2017 iPhones to feature wireless charging, true. Apple exploring 2-step Touch ID and facial recognition system for iPhone 10, false. New 15-inch MacBook Pro with Kaby Lake and 32GB of desktop class RAM coming later this year. That's 50% of the way there. It had Kaby Lake, but it only has 16 gig of RAM. The size of Apple's new high-end iPad Pro model is said to be between 10 and 10.5 inches. True, it's 10.5. 4.7-inch iPhone to feature wireless charging next year. True. iPhone 10 to feature all-glass casing in order to support wireless charging. True. Next year's dual-camera iPhones will have dual optical image stabilization. True. Rumoured 5.8-inch OLED iPhone said to have 5.1 to 5.2 active display area. Hard to know what he means by active display area, and I did read the article. It doesn't really spell it out any better than that, but I'm going to go ahead and say that is true. Next year's iPhones to include 4.7-inch LCD model with single camera, 5.5-inch LCD and OLED models with dual cameras. The main point here is that the bigger models will have dual cameras, so I'm giving that a true. iPhone 7 demand has peaked, as shipments forecast to decline significantly over the next 2 months. That was in November 2016. I don't think we can give that a true or a false. iPhone SE unlikely to receive refresh in early 2017. Sadly, and lastly, that is true. So the total score, I hope you're keeping track, but that's 18 true predictions and 6 false. So going back to where this all began, I'm hoping that this year we'll see an Apple Watch Series 4 to feature a redesign, longer battery life and 15% larger display. Thanks for watching.